Okay, so continuing on with question 16. So the first thing it tells us is 1 litre is 1000 centimetres cubed. A water tank has a tap at the bottom. The tank is a cuboid with length 110 centimetres, a width of 100 centimetres and a height of 80 centimetres. When the tank is opened, water flows from the tap at a constant rate of 20 litres per minute. The tank is full at 11:50 when the tap is opened. What time will the tank be empty? So the first thing we need to do is work out how big the volume inside this cuboid is, and that will let us know how much water is inside, so we can work out how long it takes to empty. So I'm going to work out the area of the base, which is 110 centimetres times by 100 centimetres, which gets me 11,000 centimetres squared, and when I times that by the height of 80 centimetres, I get 880,000 centimetres cubed. Now remember, 1 litre is 1,000 centimetres cubed, so my 880,000 centimetres cubed divided by 1,000 leaves me with 880 litres. So I now know there are 880 litres in the tank, and the water leaves the tank at 20 litres per minute. So I need to do 880 divided by 20. Okay, that is the same as 88 divided by 2, which means it will take 44 minutes to empty. If it takes 44 minutes to empty and we start at 11:50, well, if I add 10 minutes onto that, I get to 12 o'clock, and then because I wanted 44, I need to add another 34 minutes on, so my final time is 12:34, so it will be empty at 12:34. So once again, found the area so I can find the volume. When I know the volume, I can convert my centimetres cubed into litres. 880 litres divided by 20 gives me 44 minutes, and if I start at 11:50 and add on 44 minutes, I'm going to get to 12:34. When a fraction is subtracted from 5/7, the answer is 2/21. Find the fraction that is subtracted. Okay, so if we start off with 5/7 and we take away something, I'm going to get the answer 2/21. Now, to be able to add or subtract fractions, they need to have the same denominator. So we want to make sure that these two are going to have the same denominator, and that will give me the answer as in something out of 21. So I'm going to turn this fraction, I'm going to make it out of 21. It's got 7 on the bottom now, so I'm going to multiply top and bottom by 3. So I'm going to have 15/21, and I'm going to subtract something which I know is going to be over 21, and it gets me the answer 2/21. 15 take away 13 gets me the 2, so the fraction that's subtracted is 13/21. Question 18. Peter and Paula record the number of cars in each of the 2 airport car parks, A and B, between 8 AM and 12 noon on Saturday morning. This was done to find out if there is a peak time during this period. The table shows the data. Okay, and we also have a graph indicating this data. Peter says the graph is not sensible as it does not show the data fairly. What has been done to the graph? Okay, so common thing is this here. Okay, so what this does is this makes the graph look skewed. Okay, so what's happened is the vertical axis jumps from 0 to 175. So this skews it. This makes the difference in the two lines look far greater than it is. If the graph had gone from 0, 1, 2, 3 all the way up to 170, these two lines would look a lot closer and a lot more accurate. So what errors might lead to this? So just like I said, the error here is it makes a difference in the lines seem a lot more than they actually are. Seem larger than they are. Okay, question 19, we have a ratio question. Leah makes a fruit drink mixing orange, pineapple and water, and the ratio 3 to 7. 3 parts orange, 2 parts pineapple and 7 parts water. What fraction of the mix is water? So if we're talking about fraction, we need to know our total. So I'm going to do 3 plus 2 plus 7 is 12, and I'm after water, and water is the last part, which is the 7, so my fraction is 7/12. 7 parts water out of 12 parts in total. Leah pours 300 milliliters of our fruit drink into a glass. How much pineapple juice is in Leah's glass? Okay, so because we know the total amount, we're going to divide by the total. So the first thing I'm going to do is 300 divided by 12. Right, I'm going to use bus stop to do this. So how many times does 12 fit into 300? If you're struggling with your 12 times table, you can always write it out the side here. So 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96. We probably won't need any further than that. So 12 goes into 3, it doesn't. 12 goes into 30 twice, because 2 12s are 24, and I'm left with 6 left over. Carry it across, and 12 goes into 60 5 times. So 300 divided by 12 is 25. So each part is worth 25, and we're after pineapple juice, and the pineapple juice is the 2, so it's 25 times 2, which means that 50 milliliters of her drink is pineapple juice. Simplify 18 pi divided by 9 pi. Okay, so numerically 18 divided by 9 is simply 2, and pi divided by pi would cancel each other out, so my final answer is just going to be 2. The diagram shows 2 circles, one inside the other. The radius of the outer circle is 6, the radius of the inner circle is 5. Work out the area of the shaded region. Okay, so we're going to work out the area of the shaded region, so let's work out the area of the outer circle. And it says keep your answer in terms of pi. So remember, our formula for a circle is pi times r squared. So in this case it is 6 squared. 6 squared is 36, so pi times 6 squared is just 36 pi. And for the inner, it's pi times 5 squared, which is 25 pi. 36 pi. The outside circle, take away 25 pi. The inside circle leaves me with 11 pi. So my shaded region is 11 lots of pi centimeters squared. Okay, so we'll carry on and we'll do question 21. Use the formula pressure equals force divided by area. A camera is attached to a tripod. The tripod has 3 legs and is standing on the horizontal ground. Each leg exerts some pressure on the ground. The tripod has a weight of 34 Newton and the camera has a weight of 20 Newtons. Each foot of the tripod is a rectangular of length 3 and width 2. Work out the pressure exerted by the tripod on the ground. You must show all your working. So the first thing we're going to look at is the force. And the force is the weight of my tripod, which is 34, plus the weight of my camera, which is 20. So that is 54 newtons. We're then going to look at our area. Okay, and we have our area is a rectangle, which is 3 by 2, which is 6 centimeters squared. But there are 3 feet, 1, 2, 3. So I need to times that by 3, which gives me 18 centimeters squared. Right. So our formula: pressure is force, 54, divided by area, 18. And 54 divided by 18 is 3. So my answer for that should be 3 newtons per centimetre squared. Okay, so again, we'll stop there and we'll come back for the final section.